Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Lose it or lose it. Hey, I do have to say that the Aubin close your window and Blue's coming out question mark, you laugh hard both times. You know what though? That intro was so long. I actually ate dinner and had 2 glasses of wine during that.
It is a bit long.
Yeah, it's cool.
But I actually, and that is duty free, royalty free music. I paid for that music. I got that from off a digital Canucks gosh, got me the guy. But he's got a website that there's a not digital tech. I'll get your name in a minute. But he's a producer, creates music, has it up there, and you can pay it. So I bought the song, and I'm like, I kind of like that little beat. You know, it kind of has a little something to it. But it's just a bit long. I might need to ask him, can he do him a little something, get it down to about 2 minutes. You know what though?
That's okay for like you started it like 4 minutes to whatever 5. So I mean, people are waiting and bored anyway. So it's they know it's still not starting until 5. They probably don't care.
And I feel like the siren.
It gets people excited.
It does. It does.
Oh, it was fun. I was just messing around, and I need to change the color because it was hard for me to read, and I was like, I'll probably change that. But yeah, the close the window and getting the list ready and all that kind of stuff, and check your mics because it's all the stuff we do. So thanks for everyone joining. Blue, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm glad that you're here with us. I'm sure that we'll get to hear about all kinds of Marvel and DC and any kind of anime items. If she wants to bring those up, who knows? We got Aubin. Thank you for joining me, bud. Trying to keep me straight. Trying to keep me straight.
Trying.
And we know that he watches plenty of movies, so maybe he'll have a movie or two to suggest to you that's off the radar.
Yeah.
And then we got Cman. Thank you for joining me, bud.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you guys here. I'm glad to see everybody. So I was just going to look through. I was going to say hi to everybody, then we'll get started with what's happening over here. DJ's over in the side chat. Nice to see our buddy. Sahil and Mandy, thank you for joining us. Jim. Yep, nice to see you. Go Steelers. Well, we got to see a little bit of the Steelers, twice so far. Haven't they played twice? Because they played in the Hall of Fame game, and then they got to play I think last night. Lou, thank you for joining us. Snakebit, thank you for joining us. Roger, hanging over in there. And we know Roger watches his movies and TV shows. We know that.
That's for sure.
Yeah, he's in Albany. He's like in Albany. They cut off the same log. Dave, thank you for hanging with us. Roland, nice to see you, Roland. Yes, it is Friday. Michael hanging with us over in the side chat. Buzz, thank you for joining us, bud. Let's see. Eddie, I saw him over there, and we got to listen. He was, and
he's kind of scared today.
He was a little bit nervous.
Yeah. It's Friday the 13th.
Oh, Friday the 13th. Yeah. Celtic Lad. Hey, maybe we need to let's see what the people think about that. That'll be one of our little side topics just to knock around. Couch on the guy. Couch on the guy. Guy on the couch. Couch on the guy. I like couch on the guy better. Theodore.
Todd's brain works way too fast, so it's like he's already got to the end of it by the time his mouth starts talking.
Yeah.
TBDZ, thank you for joining us. Evelyn, thank you for hanging with us. So we got lots and lots of people over here in the side chat. So thank you. I saw Steve. He was always in here. So he was always one of the first ones. Yes, Bob hanging with us. Awesome. Blind's Eye, thank you for hanging with us. And we're going to jump around. I hope that you guys saw the information down below of some of our topics today. And I thought I put that in there. Maybe you would have some time to think about those topics so that you'd have time to actually say something about it. And we'll see where the topics go with all this. So I'll start with, let me see with Cman. Cman, I haven't seen you in, I see you on Telegram, but I haven't had you on the show. What's happening with you? Anything interesting going on?
Oh, same old. Yeah, I get up early and stay up late about like you.
Yeah.
I think I get up early sometimes, and you always seem to be up.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of days I'm up at 3:45. So, but the thing is that I'm a couple hours ahead of you.
Oh, you're up. You're one, I think.
Yeah, and yeah, but you're always up, and I'm like, dang, man's up at damn 3 o'clock in the morning, and but I go to bed. I'm an old man. When the sun goes down,
9-ish.
T-O double D's in the bed.
Yeah, I'm usually 10 o'clock in bed, between 3 and 4 up. But
Yeah.
no, just staying busy. I've
Yeah.
got add-ons, builds, just having fun still. So as long
Still
as it's
enjoyable
fun,
for you.
I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
And you don't take it too seriously. And that's what's fun about this. And this can, and I've said it to numerous times on this show, that you guys, people don't understand how much of a hassle this can be to do builds or add-ons or any of this kind of stuff. You're not getting paid for it. Usually it's money out of pocket just to keep it going. And you got people that on you, and sometimes it can become a drain. And if it does, people can get kind of bitter. And I've seen with Cman, he's tends to kind of roll with it, and doesn't
I think
let things get down.
The best way to make a build is make it for you. And you know what? People ask for stuff. Sorry, man.
I just try and make it simple where people can use it. It's not complicated.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, move along.
Exactly. Don't use it.
Move along. Yeah. Because then you like it. You like picking the pictures you like and having the arrangement that you like. You know what I mean? Make it for you. And then if other people enjoy it, great. If they don't,
I make it available. If people want to use it, use it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you got it. That's how you go with it. So, and the add-ons have all been doing really well, seeing lots of content out there. So thank you for that. And that leads us to one of the other subjects, which was a script module resolver was updated this week. So
yes, thank you for that.
Thank
you,
thank you, Gajal, for getting that done. For the people that may not understand, and sometimes we'll use terms and people don't understand. So script module resolver is used in Kodi, and it actually some APKs I think use it also, but for the most part, it's used in Kodi, and it basically gets you from that list of links when you click on whatever video content you want. That it takes you from that list of links to the final location, to where you actually get the content. Script module it's like that final leg. If script module resolver or resolve URL, whichever way you want to call it, if that was not in place and was not up to date and not working, those links, when you clicked it, they would never open. So that is a very important part of what a lot of people use. So Gajal maintains that and does a phenomenal job in staying on top of that. And there was a big update because I think some people saw it wasn't the pigeons in the park. It was something else, wasn't it, Cman?
Yeah, it was an Asian guy that came on the screen. Yeah, it was a certain on-the-grid link, and his website, he came on the screen and said, if you're trying to use this, it doesn't work.
So, I mean, if it's an older school, I mean, Blue and Auburn might remember the pigeons. Remember when certain websites had the little pigeons? So when you click on the movie, and it was just like a pigeon video.
Yep.
And Rick Astley stuff.
Huh?
Oh yeah, the Rick Astley. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So that was a fix. So a lot of people, you may have seen that issue for a few days on certain add-ons, certain links, because the way that works is that there was a certain website that basically didn't want Kodi using it. People don't understand. A lot of websites don't want people to access the content that's on their website via Kodi. And I've said this in the past, is you're bypassing their income source via the clicks and the ads and all the other stuff that's on the website if you went through the website. So Kodi bypasses that. So that's why a lot of these websites do their best to block it. And people complain about free links. Yeah, you okay there?
Sorry, Mandy, Rick rolled. Rick rolled.
He's bypassing all kinds of things with resolve URL captchas and I mean, he does a phenomenal job.
Yeah. So just so that was fixed. I just want to give, because like sometimes I know when people say to me, "Well, you said something, I had no idea what you're talking about." So try to give a little bit of information, and yeah, there's lots of fixes on that. And I saw that Steve says he missed my show last week. Well, so did I, because we didn't have one. I got home late from work and was never able to get to it. And that is going to be, we can talk about that subject of why and what I got to do when I got home late Friday.
Yeah.
Which I got to watch a new movie came out Friday. And what came out last Friday?
Suicide Squad?
Yes, The Suicide Squad came out.
The Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. So why don't we, as a group, talk about The Suicide Squad? What was our
Should we
thoughts?
though? I mean, isn't that our movie for next
That's
week
our
on
movie.
Is it? No.
He does.
Oh, never
He
mind.
don't-
Hey, catch us in 3 weeks on in 3
Well,
weeks on Player Pass.
We can talk about it a little bit. I
I
liked it.
enjoyed
A lot
it
of people-
actually.
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh,
A lot of people hated
fairly
it, but
decent.
I think if you go into it not expecting serious DC, expecting goofy, stupid stuff, then you'll
That's
like
with
it.
every movie nowadays.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, it's James Gunn, so it's ridiculous. It's if you put your brain in that mindset, you'll enjoy it. If you're expecting a normal DC kind of humdrum
Mhm.
drama, then you're
Yeah.
gonna hate it.
That's what I told my wife. She was like, "I don't want to watch this," and I was like, "Just don't expect too much."
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
she actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
I say my favorite part, it was the detachable kid, TDK. Like that part alone made the movie for me.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. Oh my god.
No, I don't know. I think the Tidy Whities was my favorite.
Tidy
part.
Whities.
Oh,
The
that-
Tidy Whities.
that
And,
was
and
good.
I'd eat a beach full of dicks. Literally.
Yeah. It again, I think that I think it's correct. When you go into this movie,
Yeah.
you have to. It's
Right.
a slapstick movie, and you have to go in. Like Step Brothers, one of my favorite movies.
Oh,
Step
mine
Brothers.
too.
The Step Brothers. You can't go into that with a serious thought. It is a
No.
silly, stupid movie that you have to go in. If you go in with that thought, you're like, okay, this is funny. If you went into it thinking, oh, this is a Oscar winner. No, this is not. This is not even being serious. Why would those guys? Why would somebody want to beat up his brother for playing his drums? Yeah, and
Oh, it's hilarious.
your drum
That's what
set's getting
you
ready to play
do,
Moby
you know?
Dick. Getting ready to play Moby Dick.
I've probably seen that 50 times.
Oh,
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I made Blue watch it. She had never watched it because she's not a huge Will Ferrell fan.
Yeah.
And
He's
Are you just making shit up now?
no,
He's not. Maybe it's your ex-wife you're thinking about. I know.
no, damn,
Oh,
damn. Yeah, she's just getting this started.
look at it.
I
look at
didn't-
it, baby. Yeah.
Well, all right. So, had you seen Step Brothers before? You watched?
Yes,
it?
I had. Actually, yes, I had.
Oh, well,
I just
well,
I liked it.
rewind this.
Loved it at the time, but when I did rewatch it, when you had me rewatch it, I did enjoy it more. But I love Will Ferrell. I think he's
Okay.
hilarious.
Okay. So yeah, it was
Elf is one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. So I'm trying to think. So then we all talked about this past Player Pass. We talked about Jungle Cruise, brand new
Yep.
movie, very
Yep.
popular. So I think that we talked about this past things. Now, Cman, did you watch Jungle Cruise?
Yes. Yeah. My wife and I really enjoyed it. I mean,
Liked
it was something different. It was a fun movie. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was saying it felt like old school Disney.
It really did.
Yeah,
It really did.
and a little bit Indiana Jones-ish. With like the kind of
Yes.
ridiculousness of stuff.
All right, so this goes back to some of what we talked about on Player Pass Wednesday. C-Man, are you in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 20s?
40s.
So he's in his 40s. And we talked about that a lot. This movie was not geared towards your
Kids,
20s below
No.
or even 30 below, I don't think.
they're bored with it.
Yeah, they're not going to get it. I think that it's that generation older that was going to get that movie or get
It does seem to
humor.
everybody in our age group seemed to really enjoy it, and anybody younger didn't.
I'll say high 40s. I'll say.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's
That's
fine.
all
My
right.
40s.
So, hey, Cody, man, I see a bunch of people. Stewart's jumped in the side chat. Nice to see you, bud. Tadao jumped over here to hang in with us. Cody, man, nice to see you. Patty D, she's there on our Wednesday night. So, yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up? Marvel rules. Look at all right. So that has to do about the Suicide Squad. And again, yes,
I agree with that. Although I am really enjoying DC's TV stuff. I like the TV stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Did you ever go back to Stargirl and check that out?
No.
Or not?
No, I didn't.
Okay. No, the second season just started. That's why. It looks stupid actually now.
Stargirl. I think the first time I ever saw her was in Smallville when they had the in one of the seasons. What were they called? They weren't Justice League. They were Hall of Justice or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember they
was in that
like that. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, have you ever watched? Did you watch the series Animal Kingdom?
No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Is that what's her name there? Ellen Barkin and
yes.
That was a movie. Yeah. Well, no, that was a series.
It was a TV series. Yeah.
Well, it was a movie based off TV show based off an Australian movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that one. I'm not really a drama kind of person. I'm more like right now on the TV, I got anime going on.
It's a drug kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Ozark. I heard that was great. Never watched it.
Oh, you never watched it?
No.
Oh, you should watch Ozark.
I can't. No, I won't. You know what? I'm just gonna be honest with you guys and tell you right now.
You're not gonna watch it.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't know why I don't do dramas unless I'm forced to. Like Player Pop forces me to watch movies I don't necessarily want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I forced her into. I forced her into something.
That doesn't mean I wouldn't totally love it. Like it took me years to watch The Walking Dead. Like, and I think 3 seasons were out at that point, or 4 at that point, and I binge watched it over the weekend, and I ended up loving it. Although I hated the first 3 seasons of it. I think the wife was still alive, and though she was like shitty.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, a couple seasons.
But I mean, and like, there's a lot of series I have watched, like Vikings, and but I kind of make myself watch them, and then when I do, I enjoy them. But it's the initial start of it.
But I thought you would like Viking stuff.
Oh, I did like it. But I mean, that's what I mean. Dramas, though, I'd rather flip on an anime. Yeah, like I'll watch the same shit over and over again. Like I've seen Smallville and Buffy the Vampire Slayer probably like 50 times. Yeah,
because she'll talk about that. She's watching something. She goes, "Yeah, I'm binge watching something again." I'm like, "Haven't you seen that?" Oh yeah, bunches of times. But I'm a binge watcher. I'm like, "What? Yeah. I love Deadliest Catch."
Yeah,
there's 17 seasons. You're not going to catch Dab starting back over it.
Well, you can binge watch 17 seasons, but I mean, for example,
not even one.
Titans season 3 just came out, and you know what Shannon's going to be doing this weekend? She's going to be restarting from the beginning.
That's how it is.
Titans.
Oh, Titans. Okay.
Yeah, because when you watch a show, you always start from the first season.
Oh my God! When Game of Thrones
refreshes your memory.
Yeah, when Game of Thrones is on, in other words, I watched season 1 8 times because there were 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, so, I couldn't do it. Do it.
Oh, yeah. No, I can though.
Blindside says when you say dramas, because you say how do you say
drama?
It?
I say drama.
I say drama. You say drama. I always say drama.
Me too.
That's her. That's
you
it.
won't
That's
be for long though.
That's how
you say
Roku.
Tomato. I say tomato.
I never made it through an episode of Game of Thrones. I couldn't do it.
Really?
Oh, it's
so
good. So good. People got so freaking picky by the end, though. It was like, shut up. Who'd you think was going to get it? If it had been John, everybody already knew that. Like they expected that. But the way they did it was completely unexpected.
And it was great.
Sure. Oh, I loved it. Plus, I like the whole Stark family thing. So
do I.
Yeah. Well, the other part about was Game of Thrones, and for me, it was very difficult for me to gain traction because I saw bits and pieces, an episode here, an episode there on the early seasons. But I even when I started watching it on a regular from the start, I struggled with all the families because there
I knew
so
you were going to say that.
It was so confusing.
You think that was bad? You should see the books. If you think that there's a lot of characters in the TV series, you should read the books because holy mother. And all the different banners and all the different trying to keep it straight. Yeah. See, I read the book, so I was stoked for it, and I enjoyed it. The acting was fantastic, the writing was fantastic, all the dragons were great. They did everything great in it. Yeah, so I loved it. There was only one episode I had a problem with, and that was one of the final
dark one?
episodes. Yeah,
dark one.
yeah, it was too dark. You could barely see it. So if they
couldn't see anything, yeah.
then
I turned the man. What I had to do is I changed
the
the
light up
picture.
on you.
No, you know how you can change picture
Yeah.
quality? I changed
Yeah.
the picture quality.
Vivid. It's called
Yeah,
Vivid.
so yeah, exactly, and so that
Yeah.
I could actually see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
no, that was a big blunder on their part. But I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I would think when they were re-releasing it that they'd go into the studio again and touch that up. Because I think my mom said she watched it not long ago, and the one she watched was a lot clearer. So, because I mean, that was an important scene, and then meanwhile,
Yeah, it was.
you're like straining to see what they're doing.
Well, hey, I just can't wait for Doom. I'm
Oh,
just
God.
going out of my mind.
Oh God, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a geek.
Dune. Yeah, this is gonna be the remake of Dune, and I'll see it.
Yeah, the original was, the miniseries
I
was pretty.
I still like the original. I
rewatched the other day and I was like, oh geez.
No, I still love it. No,
The
come on.
books are fantastic.
Yeah, but the first one was still great. The movie,
Yes, yeah, it's a cult classic.
Yeah,
it's not.
it is,
I mean, it was made in the 80s, so it's like
yeah, I can
they're
kill with
special
the word. you know what I'm saying?
Oh crap.
Yeah, Patty says that she's the same. Her sister is the same way as you, Blue. Has to start from the beginning. And again, I got a short attention span, so there's no way I'm going back to the beginning of any show and starting to get
the farthest back I'll go is like when the first season of like a new season comes out. I might watch the last episode of
there
the
you go.
last season.
Yeah,
Well, I knew you were going to
do
say that just to refresh your memory on what's going on.
I have done that. I have done that.
Thing.
So yeah, no, I ain't got time like that. I ain't got no time like that. So
I got too many shows to watch.
That's me too, Aubin. I'll go back and watch the last episode.
It's actually smart. Yeah. Oh, Lord of the Rings series. Yeah, Steve. I cannot wait for that one too.
Yep.
It's based on the Silmarillion.
They just said something about it being filmed in England now or something like that in the UK.
I thought they were UK has taken Lord of the Rings making from New Zealand. He says,
yeah,
they'll probably flip back and forth. I would think.
Maybe,
because, I mean, how many seasons are we talking about?
Right.
It's a TV show based on the Silmarillion, which was the hardest book to read in the world. Lord of the Rings are hard to read because sometimes Tolkien would like go 5 pages talking about the flowers in a field. Yeah. So and Silmarillion was like, whew, I'm exhausted now. But it's gonna be great. Love it. I love Lord of the Rings. That I've seen probably 20 times. Extended versions, which is over 12 hours.
Yeah, and they're very good. I did.
Yeah, they are. I do love them.
So Hall said,
a reboot. Yeah, it is getting a reboot, and hopefully it's better than the last 2 seasons though, because they were garbage.
Outpost is good as well.
I tried to watch that, and
it's gotten better actually.
Okay, so I need to get back into it. Okay, yeah, I was like, I tried, and then I was like, turned it off. Felt a little cheesy. But then again, did you guys ever watch Merlin? UK.
No, it wasn't a Merlin. No, I have it on DVD, but I never watched it.
It's in the beginning. It feels completely ridiculous and kind of goofy and whatever. It gets really, really good. Like I've seen that one 5 times probably.
Okay.
Oh, since we're talking about stuff, what if I don't know if you guys have seen What If yet?
I did.
New series that started. It's Disney Plus, so you can get it everywhere. Which is a animated series, and they're only releasing 1 episode at a time. But it's alternate universes. So in the first episode, for example, it's what if Peggy Carter became the first super soldier instead of Steve Rogers? And oh my God, it's good. So if you guys like animated stuff, watch What If.
Well, even if you're a comic book fan and you read,
it's got a great feel to it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right, let's see. So we got touched on the TV stuff. I was going to mention Turks, which I will show that in a minute because I was going to. Turks came out with a Kodi 19 add-on. So it was only in 18. Now it is in 19. I did a video, put it on Cocoscope, so you can get a full look at that if you want to check that out. Lots of features. He added catch-up TV, so it actually does like the latest episodes are on there, so you're able to go back and look at some of the latest episodes that showed up. It's on a new website. On the pin is on a new website. So we had issues, you guys know, in the past with Google blocking it, doing all that kind of stuff. They said that the website that was on there had malware, and so Play Protect there to protect everybody blocked it. So it is on a new website. I posted it on my Cocoscope. I'm sure that he has it on his Twitter. I will try to grab the link and toss the link over here for you guys to check out. But the repository is now on a new website. Works very well and very quick. The guy that did the conversion did a really good job. Did a really fabulous job, and going through the menus is really good. And one of the things, and I with full disclosure, when people, I'll give you both sides of things. So there is a knock on people that use pin add-ons, and people bitch about them. Okay, and that's fair. You can bitch if you want. Don't use them. It doesn't matter. One of the benefits to a pin add-on, if you're a person that doesn't have Real Debrid, so let's say you're not willing or not able to afford Real Debrid, direct links are really hard to come by. Well, unless you're using some people's add-ons that has direct links, but there is not humongous until lately direct links that are non-Debrid links. But Turks gave you an option with non-Debrid links, gave you an option. You had to use a pin, though. So, again, if you had Debrid, probably Turks wouldn't be your choice. But if you're a person that's not going to go with Debrid or Premiumized or any of those things, it would be a very viable option without the cost of paying for Debrid. And you create a pin, and the pin works for 4 hours of launching content. So even if the movie, let's say you started the movie at 3 hours and 45 minutes from the time you created the pin, you start a movie, the movie doesn't stop because you went past 4 hours, because you launched the content, and it would play until it's over. Now, if you decided you wanted to watch a movie after that, yes, you have to go back and click, get another 6-digit pin, stick it in there, and it goes. It's not hard. I mean, again, it's not hard. It's choices for people. And I have seen people get hateful about it. And I'm like, why be hateful about it? Don't use it if you don't like it.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, we got hundreds of add-ons, right? Hundreds. Do I use them all? No. Is there reasons why I don't use some of them? Sure. But I'm not going to knock on somebody's work because guess what? Someone else might find that awesomely great and works wonderful for them, right? And be the content that they want.
Well, and doing direct links is a lot of work. If you've never done that stuff, you don't realize the work that goes into that. And I mean, holy crap, man, you're lucky that he has anything in there. He's been doing this for like what, 7, 8 years?
7, 8 years. 7 or 8 years of him building library. And it's good. So again, watch the video. I have the links on my Cocoscope video. Check it out. And if you're a person that doesn't have Real Debrid, you may want to use that or put that in your rotation. Because again, like Blue said, he's been around a long time.
Yeah, a big list.
Yeah, and quietly works. You don't hear nothing.
Nope. He's a nice guy.
And Stuart says the Turks add-on works better than the APK, and it is. It's rewritten, and it actually works really well. The menus reminded me a little bit of Microgen.
Because I thought you were talking about the APK. Stuart's saying add-on works better.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. The add-on, because the APK is not out yet. Well,
okay.
Only if you have the older version, then it kind of works. If you have the old version, but Play Protect. But he's supposed to come out with an APK for it. So check that video out. Cman. Okay. So I was going to show now Cman.
Sorry, I'll be right back. I got to grab some wine.
Cman, you on?
Well,
I am.
Okay. All right. So did you want to show your build? Do you want me to show it? Because I downloaded one of them. I did, but it seems to me it doesn't look like the picture that I saw on your Twitter or on the one you sent me.
That's because it changes views. Which
Oh,
one
man. Oh, I bet. Is it because I don't have it on low?
It's because you don't have it on low or one main menu item or.
Okay.
There's multiple views.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. And this is built on the DJ Wave skin.
Right.
Yep. Did you want me to show it and you walk us through that and take a look at it, or how do you want?
Sure.
How do you? Okay.
Sure.
All right. I will share my screen, and what we're going to look at here, you guys. Let me make a banner for that. Hold on. I feel like it might help when I do like this so that people know what I'm talking about. So this is the Cman wave build.
Yes.
And this is in your wizard.
It is, and it just shows all the views, and this is modded by DJ, and then, originally done by TK, who, both them always give credit to everyone. So
yeah. We got that going. Okay, so this is the default skin in the default menu item, and what I mean by default is that it's in the center and it's with the 5 menu bar.
Yes, and you've got widgets up and down.
Yep. Let's see. It was under movies and.
You may not be loaded yet.
Yeah, it's probably because I'm doing the StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Clicked. I pushed up. Is it hidden? They're hidden.
They're hidden. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why I'm not seeing it. So they're hidden. So if I go to movies and then push up, then we have it looks like the Oath.
Yeah, they're all going to be. Most of them will be set, except like free and sports and tracked, and some of that other stuff are going to be set.
Mm-hmm. Nice little flip
just
to the
just to
cover.
give info. People seem to like info.
Yeah. And now this was me pushing down on the menu bar.
Yes.
So I can't tell which add-on is opening here.
Same.
Oh, is it the same? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just different sections.
Okay. Then we got TV. Got TV shows up here. And again, like you said, down here on the down on the bottom. And if I push down, you can see widgets across the bottom. Kids.
And one thing I'm trying not to do so much anymore is set 1,000 submenus. I mean, I'll just set them to the add-ons. I mean, just learn the add-on.
Right.
Yeah. And what he means by that is some builders will. All right. So I'm in the TV section, and so some builders would, when you click on the queue continuum, would take you to a certain section inside the queue continuum. It would take you to the TV section or something. So some people will create, which is nice, but also it can break the build if the person that's doing the add-on, if they change some things, sometimes that can break a link. So
if they change the path, it's gonna break it.
The link won't work anymore. So it is easier if you don't do that. This is just going to open up Saren, or this is going to open up Finn.
And I think it looks a little cleaner just to keep it fairly simple.
I see DJ's jumped in the chat with us.
Yeah.
How you doing, bud? I did add him.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's here.
DJ, you there?
All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. So
he's lazy.
No, I was just taking a sip of coffee, and I didn't want people to hear me drinking coffee.
Coffee? You're drinking coffee?
He drinks coffee before bed.
Oh, wow.
So this is you, and you also have TMDB helper in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so one of the
players are set.
So again, for people that when we say TMDB helper, one of the benefits of TMDB helper is that, all right, so I'm going to launch Cruella, So I'm able to watch Cruella. I clicked on Cruella, and then it gives me the option of which add-on do I want to launch Cruella with. So that is a benefit of TMDB Helper. It does give you the option of you're not locked into only using one, because sometimes people are like, well, I wish that widget was linked into Odin or the Oath or one of these other add-ons. But if you TMDB Helper gives you the option of you choose what add-on you want to launch.
And a lot of people ask too, Dabs, is
yep.
It's not going to pull a one-click link. It's going to link to the scraper.
Yeah, good point. And yes, and if you saw, that was another thing I saw on this, is you see Saren. So Saren, this would probably autoplay a link that Saren's going to scrape it, and it's going to play it. This will show you the list of links, and then you choose which one of those links. So that's why you see Saren twice. It's like two ways to function, the two functions of the same add-on. Yep.
I like autoplay.
Yeah. Autoplay. A lot of people like it, but some people are like, no, I need
select my own.
Sometimes I want a 4K link, So
well, you got to do it. Like for me, what I do is I go into each of the add-ons and I go to the settings and I take it off 4K. I'll tweak it so that the link that I am getting is something that I want to watch. It's not 50 gigs.
So we have you've got nice at build. This wasn't very big. I think what was 185 megs, something like that.
I think unzipped it was like 185, and I think the skin's about you tell us, DJ, about 68.
I think he said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
About 68, because it has all the views, the XPTs.
And I did a video on this. It's on Coco where I showed some basic ideas on how to change some of this stuff.
Right.
And the layouts, you can do the three items, or we can do a vertical. That was one of the things he added. Menu bars vertical.
And then I think it's got 7 colors.
That was under here, wasn't it?
Configure skin. Nope.
Is it skin extras?
And I don't remember when I did it now. I could have swore it was right here.
Go to theme color. You were there.
Yeah.
No.
This ain't it. This ain't it. Look at where's DJ? It was. I can't remember. I did when I did the video. I remembered it.
It wasn't.
No. It was. I could have swore it was in the.
You're getting lost.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I thought it was here. It's here. Yeah, right here. Theme.
Yeah, that's your theme.
That's your theme. That's your colors. That changes your colors.
Yes.
That's your colors.
There's 6 preset, and they work with all different views.
Right, the keyboard, the spinner, everything.
Yeah. It'll change everything. And the good thing about that is if you don't want to have the animation, you can actually just go to the skin settings. Go to the interface. Config. That's it. You can, if you turn that off, it'll make that image into a static image, so it'll stay still.
Cool. Oh, look, my favorite color.
Blue. And if you don't want it at all, that's the best thing about this. If you don't want any of that, just go to the theme section and choose default.
So go back out, Todd.
Yeah. The settings. Back to interface. Yeah. Interface.
Where it says theme, go to skin default. That'll put you like a turquoisey blue, but you can actually customize that yourself. If you
that
go up
in the
into
colors.
Config, you can use all the colors there, look, and you can change to whatever color you want. But you don't get the wave effect on the default.
Yeah, that remember when I first looked at the skin, I had that on
Yeah,
default, and I'm
yeah.
like, why don't I see no pulse? I don't see no wave. And he says, "Are you got that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I clicked on everything." Yeah. So nice build. You got, and again, not over bloated. You got something nice and easy going on with it.
The
Yeah,
other
Dean-
the other views look better actually. Like you say,
Yeah.
the icon view sort of like hides the actual the static pulse and the pulse itself. So it was really sort of like awkward. I didn't want to leave the icon out.
You go to
'cause
one item low, it
Yeah.
looks really good.
Yeah, I thought low
Three
looks
items
better.
looks great. One item looks great, and it's like I say that's just on just a default. So if you go back to the theme and
Personally, I prefer 3 or 5, even 5, because I like to see what's on the sides of it
Yeah.
to know which direction I'm going. Like once you're used to it, you just go boop, 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 boop. And at
that's-
first, I like to see, next one over is TV or next one over is.
yeah, normally most people do set it up as like say movies, TV.
That looks so pretty.
Sometimes it's sport. Then he'll go to like kids, and he'll go to documentaries, and
Yeah.
that's how some people set them up. But it's like say it's everybody to themselves. That's why I put a 3 menu item in it as well, because some people like a 3 menu item.
Yep. That's awesome. And DJ, that is why I love you.
Mm-hmm.
But a great looking skin, and now this skin is in DJ. This skin is in your wizard, if I'm not mistaken, or no, on your repo. It'd be on your repo.
It's actually in my repo in look and feel in the skin section, so anybody can grab it from there and have a go. You can change the backgrounds if you want to change the backgrounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just tried to do a background that suited the actual whole style of the skin.
Yeah. So you guys check this out. Go ahead and you can get the full build there on Cman's repo. He has his wizard on his repo. You'll be able to get the wizard, the Cman's wizard, and this is part of one of his 450 builds.
Fuck off.
No, I say that because I was looking through. I was like, "Dang, homie is busy." I mean,
I'm a big fan of the light build.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I totally redid that on Horizon, on Arctic Horizon.
Cool.
Yeah, but check out this build that is on your wizard, and the skin. If you want the skin, is on DJ's themes. You can. I'll try to post the link to both of those repositories.
But that build is made with DJ's theme, right? Like
yes, with his skin.
That's how the skin actually comes blue. That's how it looks.
Okay.
Cman hasn't changed anything on it. All he done was put third-party add-ons into it and made a build.
Yeah, that's all credit to those guys, to DJ, and like I said, the original developer.
Yeah. Credit to TK for letting me actually fork one of his, because that was a fork.
I miss TK.
Yeah.
So do I. Great
Will
guy.
miss TK. Great guy. Awesome.
He's busy fishing right now, I think.
Rich little poor boy. I put it on I did not try it on. I don't think I did it on my shield. I might have. I thought I had tried it on my shield. And no, I'm almost positive I did it on my shield, and Google Play did not delete it. They had deleted the APK off of the shield because of Google Play, but the add-on is written differently, so that should work just fine.
Well, and is it just an add-on that's in Kodi?
Yes. Yeah. The add-on is.
In other words, they kind of can't because they'd have to delete Kodi, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they did. Yeah, you're right. They would have to delete Kodi, or I don't know if they could go digging that far in, but yeah, they went after just the APK. So yeah, check that out. Try it out. Like I said, it's on video and links and all is on Cocoscope. Try it out. It worked really well. So the other topic that I was going to bring in was Telegram. and I know all of us are on Telegram, and I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on Telegram and us try to explain in as easy as possible terms for people to understand what is Telegram, why would they want to use it, what are the benefits, what are the dangers, what are all those kind of things from Telegram. So how long has the people that's been on the panel, how long? I've been using Telegram for myself 6-ish years, I guess.
About 6.
Uh,
I'm
Only
about
almost 2 for me.
I think it might be coming up to 5 for me. Because I never used to have any social media. I never went near any social media. I got a Facebook page, but I never sort of like used it to promote anything or anything at one point. I did in the end, because like I say, I was sort of like always in the background until I joined UK One, and that's when I set my Telegram up and everything, because it just gave people the opportunity to actually get in touch with me. And that's
it just became a place where everybody went, and it was the easiest place to get information.
It was
before that. You had like NAN website, or TVA had a forum.
Forums.
We used forums before that, and then this way was a way to everybody to have their own group, and then you could join as many groups as you wanted and stuff you're interested in.
In a way, it's almost an alternative, world when you come into it, because no one really knows who you are. I mean, you guys, yeah, but you know what I mean. It's
yep.
What do you mean? I got 15 different aliases. What are you talking about?
He likes to leave groups and come back in with a totally different name, so people don't know him.
But you know what I mean. It's
no, exactly.
It's like any other.
It keeps you busy.
It's like any other social media app, isn't it? Where you message through like Facebook and WhatsApp and them sort of like things. It's just like virtually the same as that sort of thing. You don't know how safe you are, even though it's on a good platform. Telegram is a pretty decent platform, but you still don't know how safe you are on them.
Well, I mean, like Cman was saying, like most of the people you don't know who they are. Like they could be cops, they could be,
Yes.
They could be anything.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and if you have a weed Telegram group and it's not legal in your country, and you're just letting all kinds of people in,
yeah.
Here in Canada, we'd be fine. Come on in, cops.
Yeah. And I guess for some of us older people that remember Yahoo groups or MSN, I was on MSN for a long time. MSN chat groups. There were rooms that you can talk in different ways.
IRC.
IRC in a way.
Google groups.
Google groups, which they didn't last long. But you have Discord now, which is somewhat the same thing as this. Discord's a little bit differently and has a little bit more of an outlined form, because you can create a room and then create sub rooms to that one room.
It's a really good forum place.
Yeah. So it has depending on how you want to use it. You can use it on Android, you can use it on iPad, PC, Linux, and a Mac. You can use it on any of those. We used to be able to use it in a browser form, but you can't do that anymore. On a PC, you have to be on a PC. They do have if you want a portable version, you actually can do this via a portable version. I was going to try to do that, but I was having issues. They are constantly adding features to this.
Yeah.
I mean, constantly. And I'll give you some FAQs on that I wrote down.
All you got to do is see how often you have to hit update.
Yeah. This is a cloud-based chat program. And the one benefit of this is that you're able to sync your different devices. So let's say I have this on my Android, and let's say that I also have it on my PC, and I have it on my iPad. The chat, when I'm logged in as the same person, now if I'm logged in as different people, it won't sync. But if I'm logged in as the same account, the chat will be synced between all of them via the cloud. So it's cloud-based with your account. 500 million users. It is in the top 10 of downloaded apps that's out there right now. So this isn't any brand new program that's out there. It's very popular. It got real popular last year, but
Yeah,
rooms.
some of my favorite features that came out in the last couple of years were having your save chats, like where you could save certain messages to yourself. That was always handy, especially when people shared something you didn't want to forget what group it was in and where it was. And being able to archive groups was a big one for me. I didn't want to get rid of them, but at the same time, I didn't want them in my main feed either.
Yeah. I see. I have on here. You got rooms, groups, and channels. So you can create a room that's just you by yourself. You can do a group, which would be if you open it up and then people can join that group and you can have chats and share files and discussions in there. You also have channels, which channels would be like an announcement room. People can join it, but only one person, the owner of it, actually can post stuff about it. Maybe you can give it right.
That's for the topic, because once you post something, then you can like have a discussion about it.
Oh, see, I like having, for me, I think with channels, I like when channels are not people talking, because then you lose the information that the person's sharing when, especially when people get in there and they won't shut up. You know what I'm talking about? When you're
she's talking about me again.
1,000 chats from the day before. It's like, oh my God.
It's not me. It's not me, Blue.
Yeah, we know it's not you. It's usually me. So, you got channels. Channels are groups. Some of them are public, some of them are private, and some of them are invite only. So you can set up a group, and then you'll see sometimes even with my channel, you'll see where I have an invite link. And if you click that link, it actually invites you to my group. And that's how you can get to some of these groups.
But you can revoke that link, and then anybody... With the links out there, people can't come in until you choose to get a new link again.
Yep. So that is handy. It's got a lot of security. When they created Telegram, one of the things that I read up on it was that it said security was one of their things that they really focused on. Supposedly their code has not been cracked. Their encryption code. They actually offer $300,000 if you can crack their encryption code. That they will give you $300,000, and they said yet to have anybody.
I need to get cracking on that and learn.
Yeah, you need to. You need to learn it. And they said also if you can show bugs in the code, they will give you anywhere from $1,000 to $100,000 depending on how bad of a code bug or security issue that it was. They will give you money. So they really pump themselves on that. They don't give out any information to third party. If you have an encrypted chat with people, you can actually time it. So if I wanted to have a chat with Albin, but I don't want it to last no more than an hour, I can actually have it last for 1 hour, and then it's destroyed on both of our ends. That there's no trace of it anymore. Same thing where if I delete a message that I'm messaging Albin and I want to delete it, and I want to delete my copy and his copy, it gives me the option to do that, which is nice. Pinned posts are another option, and whenever you join Telegram groups and you go to pinned post, a lot of times we say pinned post, and that's the message at the very top. Let me try to share. And this is going to be this is dangerous. I'm going to try to
share my group.
I'm gonna try to share my Telegram, because I tried to create my own a separate Telegram with a fake number. You can do this. You can create a fake phone number, and you get the code back. But I tried it too quickly, and the portable said, "You've tried too many times. Come back later." So
I have read that you can actually do it on a Skype account as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, because what happens is you give a phone number, and again, you just have to be able to retrieve that code that they send to that phone number, and so that's the key to getting that back. Let me try to share. Let me share my. Let me
try
share
creating some on my Google phone account. Does anybody still use that anymore? Am I the only one?
What?
Google phone.
No.
Yeah.
I've never used it.
Wow. You got to check that out. If no one out there is
okay. All right. So here is my Telegram, and I've got to be careful of what chats I go to in this. So like my rooms, these are rooms that I am in, and let's go to my room. I'm gonna go to the Streaming Matters room. So here is the Streaming Matters group. You can see the name of the group. You can do a search. So if you're searching for a certain question, so let's say that you have a certain question you want to ask, or you can actually search just this room for that topic. And that's really handy. Like a lot of times people say, Real Debrid, there's Real Debrid down, and they'll come in and they'll ask it every 2 or 3 freaking minutes if there's issues. So you can actually do a search in a search room. You also see how many people are in the room. And when I said pinned post, here is a pinned post here. So if you click what it says right here, pinned message, this pulls up my pinned message. Some rooms will have multiple pinned messages.
Yeah.
And in amongst there, here's like a link. Here's a link. I think here's my, let's see, no, that's my invite. I think this links to, yeah, this is my community links. I have a links room where I share links to other groups. You can see here's the file linked group. Here is the Green Monster group. Here's the unlinked support group. So if you were wanting to join the unlinked, click it, and it takes you right to that chat. So it's a very handy thing. Let's go to Pop. Here's Pop Player Pass.
You can have multiple messages pinned all at the same time. So
Yeah.
all you got to do is keep clicking the pin message at the
Keep
top.
clicking the pin message.
One of the things that
In the
Alban
old
did
days, you
keep.
can only have one pin message at a time, and that was a pain in the ass.
One of the things Alban taught me about creating rooms. Like you can see, I have my chats. I have
Folders.
Pop. Some folders. So I have like all my add-ons are in this one, or the player pass stuff is in here, or my rooms are in here. DMs, unread, IPTV groups. So I can click that and just go right. I can look at any of those groups. But let's look at player pass. I'm gonna go up here. Here's the player pass review group. And this is going to be one that's going to have multiple pinned posts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna click on it once.
Not too many because we don't have we only have like 3 pinned posts in there.
Okay.
Because next week's there's no show.
Right.
But
so
you see also another thing there, real quick.
Yep.
If you go to the end of the line there where it has the pin with the lines underneath it, if you click that, it's going to show you all of the pin posts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Wow.
You learn
Okay.
something new every day.
Okay.
I try my best to teach.
He's teaching us. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so that makes sense.
So this
All
way
right.
you can see them, and you see
All 3
that,
pin
the
posts.
little right arrow that's right there.
Yeah.
At the end of those are to go into those discussions. So if you click right there, if you click on that, it'll bring you to that discussion.
Okay.
And it'll
Okay,
tell
wait.
you,
So Alban, in that group, like the discussion isn't in the main flow of things. It's off to the side of the pins.
Yeah, because it's just inside that. It just for that particular movie, and that's why I put the voting information in there. But what we have going on with the Player Pass episodes compared to the review room is that everything forwards over to the other room, so everyone can see what's going on.
So I'm just trying to, because one of the things I think that Canuck Gal had said to me is that sometimes people are intimidated when they hear about Telegram. Like, I don't know. You can use it, and this is a great way to get in contact with people that want to talk about the same topic as you, or people that want to give you can go to movies. You can share files. You can share zips and files. There's actually channels that have whole movies on here in Telegram, like whole movies. You can click it and watch the movie via Telegram. So let's see. It also gives you hashtags. That's another thing that hashtags.
See, I have them on there. If you go back up to the top of that, any one of those, you should see a hashtag somewhere here. Why aren't you seeing them? Right
Here's
there.
the hashtag,
Yeah, like if you click on that one. You see, and it's going to show you all of the anything that's under that season 3, episode 20 it'll show you anything was under that episode.
One of the other things, sometimes you'll see it blinking, and if somebody mentions your name, so let's say let me go to my room.
Want me to send you something?
Yeah. Send me a message.
Okay.
Send me say he's going to use my name in a group, and this is a great way if you're trying to get somebody's attention.
Are you going to be able to tell yours are all already blue, aren't they?
That's because I'm in quite a few different. Yeah, I got let's see. I think it will.
Okay, hold on. Let me go in a group.
Yeah, throw it in player.
The
player pass. Put it in there.
Come on.
Okay. So now I'm there.
Yeah.
So now you should see an @ sign there or not?
You just saw it a second ago till you moved.
There was one there.
Yeah, it should have had an @ sign.
At where? Or did you do it on player pass? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I was looking at Streaming Matters. So you see the @ sign? That means that somebody spoke to you. So that's look at it. Look at it. Here's Andrew messaging me. So yeah, if somebody if somebody posts something to you, that'll actually come as a highlight, and so that does make it easy. If you're in one or two groups like myself, it does make it easy for you to sometimes I scan through and I'll ignore a lot when there's
even if you mute a group, if somebody tags you, you'll notice it.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a great way of being able to really stay in contact with lots of different people. Like you said, here's this is
and one key note is it's not always about like Telegram isn't all just streaming groups. It's about like every hobby you could possibly think of.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Look at I got all my friends messaging me on here. God, this last show was boring. All right. So that was. I just wanted to give somebody an idea, and most of the people that are in this chat, and hey, we actually gained 15 people at the beach from us talking the other stuff. So it's a great way of having. Let me stop sharing here. It's a great way of being able to do it. Yes, Aubin.
I was going to say that. Don't forget to. Are you all done with Telegram, or?
Well, no, we can talk about it. I was just turning.
No,
I was
just
turning mine off.
Mention about with the video calls.
Yeah, good point.
How you can, you can explain if you want.
So,
like Skype or
yes,
Zoom
you can do Zoom or Skype. You can do it. You can do one-on-one chats. You can create. I can actually do a video call, which those are some newer things they've added in the last year. I can do video calls with me and Aubin. I can do a video call with him, or I can in a chat room. I can create this type of atmosphere or kind of thing where people can join and turn their cameras or on or off. They don't have to have them on, as well as up to 1,000 people can be watching the video without they're not part of the chat. It says 30 people can join the video chat.
No, they extended that.
Well, we know it gets very bad.
Like any more than 4 can't talk.
It gets bad. So not the best if you're wanting to have a.
But they did add something in there about they're forcing people to raise hands to be able to talk, and so that works a lot better now.
So we're not walking all over each other.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe. I think maybe that might. But
I
think the software. I think the software is kind of jacked up on it, but. You can do voice chats. You can one of the neat things.
Yeah. Sure.
One of the cool thing is I have talked to people through voice chats. I can send them a voice recording, or they can send me a voice recording instead of them typing it out or me typing out. I've been in the car and been driving and hit record, and I can send a message to somebody, and it just sends it that way, and then they can listen to it whenever they're able to. But don't be intimidated by it. It's a really good help. I think that
and you don't even have to talk. If you join a group, if you just want to read what's being talked about, or you can just stay quiet.
Yep. It's a great way to learn.
And
Yeah,
another,
think of it like a forum, but full of idiots and assholes, and it's fun.
That's true.
and another thing that's really good is the with the video chat, you can still share screens. Anybody can share their screen if they wanted to like show an app or something or whatever you're trying to do, which comes in handy in there.
Which
also.
I'm going to be using with you and show you Ombi.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Patty also asked, she missed about the search again. At the top, Patty, you can actually hit search. It has a little search bar, and you can put it in there. Now, you can go to a room and actually hit search, or you can search all the Telegrams. So if you were looking for a certain, if you wanted to look in a certain room, you can type it in there, and it'll search.
Yeah, if somebody shared something with you and you can't remember what room it was from, just use the general search.
Yeah, and it'll search all of them, and it'll shows you every chat that has whatever thing it is. Again, the benefit is that if you say you're part, you like Cman's builds, you join his group when he has updates or posts something, you see it. You see it right away. You sometimes, well, almost always, you see it prior to it being released. He's going to show screenshots saying, hey, I'm working on this. And maybe he'll ask questions or let people look at it. Same thing with add-ons. Do the same thing. Add-ons, a lot of add-ons will actually post when they add new content, movies, TV shows. Yeah. They put the poster right there.
And a lot of groups have the actual devs in them. And if there is a suggestion you have, or if you found something's wrong with it, you're getting an error or whatever, you can deal directly with the actual dev who's made the add-on. Yeah.
Instead of going to Reddit and maybe they read it, maybe they don't. Yeah. Maybe you created a new topic and they didn't read it. It's just a great way of getting directly to whoever you're wanting to reach. So I just thought that I'd touch topic on that. I would probably went all over the place on it. Probably confused people more than anything else.
I know I hate to do that, but just one more thing. When you go, if you were looking for the hashtags, if you go into a room, you can just hit hashtag, and then you'll see all the hashtags that are
the people's
there
names.
In that room. No, not for the names, but I'm talking about anything that was a hashtag, not for you would have to do an @ sign to see all the people. Yeah. So you can do a hashtag to see all of the hashtags that are going on in there.
And
so get a list of
the name is another thing. If I'm in a chat and say I wanted to talk to Cman and I wanted to get him, and I don't know what name, because sometimes people like my name might be my name's DeButcher, but it's DeButcher on the thing. But some people, their name might be Mo. It's UC Mo, but their name will be some crazy name. Okay, so if you do the @ sign, it gives you a list of the latest active people, and you can click on that name, and it kind of autofills, so that if you're wanting to chat to a certain person,
tag somebody.
Yeah. So you tag them, and it makes it easy. Yeah.
Right. The same way how even on the YouTube, because some people might not realize that when you put in the @ sign and you see that list, if you click on that person, then that person directly gets that message. They see it pop up for them.
And just to be clear, if you haven't been on Telegram and you're going to try it for the first time, only about 5% of Telegram are idiots and assholes. The other 95 are all.
You can guess which percentage I fall into.
You sure he's only 5% blue?
I'd say 95% of people are nice. They're just really quiet and you don't ever hear them.
The 5% just talk a lot.
I try to keep quiet unless I know what I'm talking about. Which maybe I don't. Who knows? I'm gonna start talking to Aubin. You better block me now, brother.
Never.
You know your shit about Telegram.
Yeah, he does. Hey, he got in charge of player pass room. Once we gave him the rights and the control. We were in trouble.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Red 79. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, a long time.
Good to see him in here.
And there was another message I put over there for you, Dad.
Okay, all right. I hold it just a second. Canuck Gal has a very right point, and I had it written down here. Set a picture, set a photo, and I don't care what. It doesn't matter what photo it is. We're not looking. It can be anything.
Yeah, it can be anything.
Because a lot of rooms will kick you if you don't have an icon.
Because they think you might be some sort of spam.
Or you're a bot.
Yeah.
So create when you create your
Just-
account, just get an
You go
icon,
into your
whatever.
profile and you'll see in there where
Yep,
you can
yep,
click on it
yep.
and add whatever picture you want. Grab something off the internet. Grab something real if you want. Most people don't use their actual photos. Some do, but some don't.
Some are so handsome they do use their real photo.
I use my real
God.
photo all the way.
And
Yeah, I think
one other thing with Telegram
Mhm.
that comes in handy for new users is that you can send your posts to the top when you like say you have your list of different channels that you use. You can save that to the top of your list, so it's a lot easier
Yeah.
for you to see them. You
Five.
can only do 5, but you know,
5.
yeah,
You can have 5 at the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Pin
what I
the
do.
groups.
I have all my groups muted except for Todd, believe it or not. And
And
sometimes
I
I'd really like to mute him.
I blow it up.
As a wife, I don't think that's very polite, though.
Hey, someone did ask about Cody 1. I think Michael asked about Cody 1. No idea. I guys on the panel.
No, I haven't heard of him in over a year myself.
Yeah.
And like I say, I was part of it. Last time we spoke, it was like just before we broke up. I chatted him in Telegram, but on a one-to-one we spoke, and the last time it was like he was hanging up his boots because family. He was putting family first and everything. And
Yeah.
like I say he just recently had a newborn baby as well, hadn't he?
Oh, good.
A new daughter. I think it was a new daughter, and that's the last really that I've actually spoken to him at one-to-one.
Well, hopefully he watches this stuff, and if he does, we miss you.
Yeah.
I miss him. I miss him a lot because, like I say, he helped me a hell of a lot.
He was a nice guy.
Really nice guy.
Yeah.
Really nice guy.
Taught me a lot.
Yeah, good guy. So, yeah,
He
and
didn't teach me anything. He was just a really nice guy.
But the thing about with it is, and it goes back to what I was saying when Cman and about people getting burned out. This becomes it can become very draining and
Consuming.
Yes, consuming. Good word. That becomes very consuming, and you can get jaded and you get overwhelmed, and just because it's constant, and especially if you're checking your phone all the time. Oh,
and then you got a spouse at home, and she's asked you 18,000 times to take the garbage out, and you still haven't. It can go sour.
And you don't listen to her like mine tells me.
Well, it's totally understandable because, like I say, we were a busy team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I say, very busy team we were, and he was ahead of it.
Mm-hmm.
He had a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And it's like I say, he's constant.
Look at Steve saying, "Did you raise your hand in school?" No, but Alvin, he just tries to be polite.
Alvin, just do more like this so it catches our. I didn't see it. There we go.
You can't see me. I'm doing it, but it's not working.
So yeah,
Or just say, "Hey, shut the fuck up for a minute. I want to talk here."
It's okay.
I think what C-Man's wife needs to do is make a request in the group about getting something done around the house. I bet that it gets done.
Oh shit! Yes,
don't-
DJ. I have them daily.
Yeah,
I've got a list. I told her tonight I was going on the show, and she said, "Well, I guess you're not going to do shit around the house." I said, nope.
She sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, she's cool, man. She puts up with my shit.
She's cool.
Yeah. It can become very well, but if you've not used Telegram and you're watching the show and you see it, just try. It's nothing hard. Like Blue said, you don't have to be a big talker. You can just learn. And if you go to my room or go to my Dabs links room, I have hundreds of rooms in there with links. Yep. So if you're a fan of a certain add-on or a certain build, just go to that room and you'll be able to see.
Yeah,
you can join as many as you want, but be prepared to read a lot of stuff.
Yeah, just join a room and introduce yourself. You haven't got to give your personal name or anything.
Yeah,
you haven't got to give your personal name or anything.
Nope.
But give them your social security number,
and like I say, if you're not, if you're not into chatting, just do what I do. I use GIFs. So
That is,
A lot of
those
people
are,
do.
yeah.
Now, another thing on because I know that some people don't know how to get rid of those messages real quick, but on where it has the number on the left hand side of the how many messages there are, if you double click on that, you can get rid of them.
Well, and if you archive your chats too, you can right click on where it says archived and hit mark as read, and then it turns them all off.
Right.
So yeah, it's a good
I use that one a lot.
Good tool for people to have.
It's a good little platform. I don't use it on my phone. I've got it on my phone, but I don't use it that much on my phone. I use it mainly on the desktop. So
I will say, if you're going to install it on your phone, which if you're going to install on your phone, mute the add-on, mute the thing on your phone, mute it. Because if you don't and you join a bunch of groups, it's going to be buzzing all the time.
Forget about that. How about the other thing with the
cache?
The cache.
Limit your cache.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes, yeah.
Limit
That's in
your
the
cache.
settings.
Yeah.
That's in the settings storage. In settings storage, it will basically, it asks how much storage you want to allow Telegram to use. Now you say, it doesn't really matter. Well, it kind of does, because if you join a lot of rooms and they have videos, people post a video
or GIFs or photos,
it caches that video, that photo, that GIF over and over and over. And if you're in a lot of rooms, I had it the other day. I cleaned mine. 29 gigs of storage was on my phone. 29 gigs. And so you can set how much it does or how often it cleans.
Kanakiel has a point. I was actually going to say that you can disable things from auto loading, like GIFs and videos. And that's even pictures I don't have unless I click on it.
Good point.
You can do that in the settings. You can set your limit on what you want.
When you get in there, grab an icon, do this, go into the settings on your phone, limit your cache, and then you should be okay. And then when you find groups are just too busy and you don't want to be seeing it all the time, just you can mute stuff, like you can, or you can archive it, or you can, there's ways to control what you want to read at the time that you want to read it.
The only the other security issue that I would tell people is there's a setting when you set it up is to turn off so people can't see your phone number unless they're your friend. Now, and I mean, that means they're your contact. You have to allow them to see it, because a lot of people, when they first create it and they use their real phone number and they'll leave that unchecked, and anybody that is in a chat with them can see their phone number. So go through, make sure. And these are small little things that it just makes it easier for you long term.
Well, and social media is the same everywhere you go, and you're going to get people that aren't very nice. And the more you can limit that kind of stuff, the better off you are.
And it's a fun chat. I mean, I enjoy it, but there are some people that are hateful, so you just have to ignore.
And if you can get your family to join it, and you can have a group just for your family or your friends, or it doesn't have to be this kind of stuff. You can start your own group and add whatever you want.
Hundreds of thousands of groups, and I mean for all kinds of topics.
Like Facebook, if say you're tired of Facebook and all the crappy ads and stuff, Telegram is a great place to come. You can still share all your photos and all your videos and all that stuff.
But it's the same. It's the same as any social media. There's egos. There's everything else with it. But I mean, overall, it's a great platform. It's fun.
I agree. It's my favorite.
Mark, yes, you can. You actually can install it on your Shield, and sometimes some people have it on their Shield. So say that I'll use Shadow for an example. Shadow doesn't have a repo. There's not an official repo, a repository for it. So the developer would just post the zip in the room. And then some people are like, well, how do I get it from my phone or my computer to Shield? If you had Telegram on your Shield, you actually could download it and it would save it to the internal storage. So it's a great way of.
Here's a question for you. On the Shield, does it have a voice control?
Yeah.
Now, if you can do voice chat in Telegram.
I don't know.
Remote.
I don't know. I never tried that.
I never tried that. I'll give that a try.
There you go. Something new to try, boys.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Because I'm lazy and I like trying the easiest way to do it.
That's one reason why I use GIFs, Blue, because I'm lazy. I can't be bothered to type.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's taking forever to find a proper gift that I actually want. So it's like, I'm like, oh, damn it. It's better to say, shut up.
But that's
You can
a
save
good
them.
thing. That's a good thing when you're using it on the desktop because your
Desktop.
GIFs are there.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I
They're
like.
there. You haven't got
You
to
could
go
save
to
any gift.
you haven't got to go to a separate screen to get them.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually there on the screen.
Yeah.
So
I do have to say, though, I hope he's around. That Griff ruined me on gifts for life, I think.
I don't use them.
that's because that's all he used to. That's all
I
he used
see
to.
another
talk-
gift about a woman making a sandwich.
I'll send you one later.
Oh, Jesus.
We saw plenty. So so that's Telegram. Don't be scared to check it out. Use it. It's an awesome platform. You can find a lot of help in it. Like I said, there's lots of groups to join.
Okay,
And
I do have something to talk about.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
You got the big screen for Blue's Corner? Don't even have it ready, do you?
No,
I don't need. I'm just kidding. I don't need. So I'm like late to the game. I've been using Plex for quite a few years now, and I'm late to the game on Ombi. Now, apparently there are other things that are better out there, but I have to tell you, I started using Ombi the other day, and basically what it is if you have family and friends that share your Plex, like I have a lady that I work with, and she would come in every Monday, and her husband would have a list of TV shows and movies that he'd like me to add, which is great. And then I'd be like, well, I already have that, or hold on, I'll grab that. Now with Ombi, what you can do is you can hook it up so that everybody who's already on your Plex, you can pick and choose different settings for them. So say it's somebody that you know is going to pick a bunch of crappy TV shows that you don't really want on your Plex. You can set it so that they can request it. And then if it's somebody you say you trusted to pick out movies, then you can have them auto download for you. So it's kind of neat. Like you set preferences for different people, and then you can say to them, you get them hooked up on Ombi too, and they can go on an app and they literally just find a movie they really, really like, hit it, and it'll automatically send it to your radar, and it'll automatically grab it for your Plex. And like when they do just a request instead of an auto download, which is neat about it is you'll get an email or a text or however you set up your notifications, and it'll say so-and-so is requesting this TV show or this movie. Do you accept it? And if you accept it, it'll automatically shoot it over to your sonar and automatically download it. And the cool thing about it is when it's done, you just hit available. It sends them an email back and says, hey, that thing you just requested is now available on Plex. So very, very handy if you have friends, especially who aren't around and you maybe don't talk to on a regular basis, like on Telegram or whatever, to set them up so that they can send you stuff so, and like I said, for movies, I'm okay with people automatically sending them. TV shows, maybe it's got 25 seasons with 25 episodes and they're all like 2 gigs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'll pick and choose whether or not I want to add them. But yeah, you can set different preferences for different people. So it's called Ombi. It's OMBI.
I put it over there. I put it over there.
Yeah.
I put it over there.
And it's a little party. It's like sonar and radar and Plex in that you have to do some setting up of it. It's not just give her and go. Let people using it. It's easy for them, but you as the admin, it does take a little bit of setting up. But I might make a video at some point about it, just because I struggled with it for a bit, and then I finally got it working. So now that I got it working, I might make a video because there's no videos out there for it. There's a list.
Come on, then.
Maybe MB there is, but
MB, but not Ombi.
Get that video done, Blue, and be the first one to get it out there.
Yeah, well, you know what? If somebody in the chat would rather make it, you go ahead and I'll promote it for you.
Don't mention him. He's about to jump up.
Yeah, but it's very, very, very cool. And I mean, like, you can either go on to just a web browser or you can get the app. There's an Ombi app.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's a good way of people being able to add content to it. The other Plex thing, did you see that today about the smart playlist, or what was it called?
Was that today or was that like earlier? About the
Supersonic?
Yeah, that came out the other day.
But there's a new playlist thing?
Yeah, they I sent the thing to you, right?
Yeah.
I can.
Because they had smart playlist and smart collections. I know that. So now this is different.
So yeah, smart play, or this is called the Supersonic playlist. And so what it says here is today Plex is introducing a new feature called for Plex Pass users. So you have to be a Plex Pass user. Supersonic is a unique music gnome custom built by the Plex team. Unlike other mixers, Supersonic is based on sound rather than metadata, which can be limited and often doesn't cover the more obscure or indie bands. Tapping on the power of the AI, Supersonic is an advanced neutral network that maps and analyzes every track in your library and creates a recommended playlist based on the track's similar sound, yeah. Sonicality.
Too many S's for them, right?
Sonicality. I don't ever know. I've never heard a sonicality word.
Yeah,
well, I get what it's basically doing is taking the, like, say you have a song, and it understands how that song is and goes through your library and is able to say, okay, this sound is a lot like that sound, and it says this would make good go.
So if it's kind of like bluesy sounding or whatever, then it would grab more bluesy sounding stuff.
They use the example of police. All right, so let's say the police, for example. So if you have, you know how some police songs are more upbeat, and then some are more, laid back, slow. So what they would do is it would pick those faster paced songs and other songs that are similar to that type of pace and that type of music, instead of just because it's the police picking, so it'd get rid of all the ballads.
Todd Red just said, say that. Well, he didn't even say Spanish. It's supposed to be Spanish.
Spanish. I could say spoke Spanish.
Say it in Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
So but yeah, it looks like a neat thing. I was struggling with trying to get it. You have to have the newest Plex update, and I was having a hard time being able to find the mark where you can turn it on.
Turn on the
feature. Turn on Supersonic.
Hold on 1 second though, because remember last time when half the stuff came out and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." Well, sometimes it's only Android, and sometimes it's not PC. So if you're on PC,
it doesn't work on what did it say? AMD ARM chips. It does not work on ARM chips.
Yeah, it doesn't work on the ARM.
You got to see what platform it works on, because not all their stuff works on all their platforms.
Right, but I know it worked on the PC.
So check it out. If again with playlists, it can help.
Hold on, time for wine.
So it's
another
a great
bottle already.
Good grief! No, it's not.
I've only had 2 glasses. I've been going easy.
Okay. Well, normally you have bottles.
Hey, she could break in that box open.
It's a box. It has 10 bottles in
it. Box wine night.
Oh boy.
So
it's a hell of an after show, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So one of the other things we were gonna so Plex, check that out. The new features on that and the benefits of having Plex Pass. There is some benefits to it if you're a Plex user. Friday the 13th. So my question is, you guys, thoughts on Friday the 13th? Are you guys superstitious on the Friday the 13th stuff or not?
No, I'm not.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I used to be. I guess when I was younger, I didn't, but I don't worry about it.
Friday the 13th is always a really good day for me. Always. Yeah, I bought a lottery ticket, honey.
Oh, hot damn.
Yeah, no, Friday 13th is always a good one for me.
Good day for a scary movie, but it never affects me.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a little weirdly superstitious about things sometimes. Like when I go over train tracks, I'll touch my window and lift my feet off the brake. I got a couple things that I do.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Every time.
Hey, you know what? Haven't been in a car accident, not hitting any animals. Todd's hit like a raccoon. He's hit like a deer. He's hit like, see? That's what happens when you don't lift your feet and touch the glass. Tell you.
So I was looking
at that till I die, I'm sure.
Todd, make sure when you get to Canada, it's not lift your feet and touch her ass, okay?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well,
I don't mind that at all.
Not when you're going over a train track,
Shrinking Sharon says her favorite holiday. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, it's yeah, people get a little stuff. I don't, remember, I think when I was younger, it just seemed like there was the black cats and the people were worried about the ladders. Don't walk underneath a ladder.
I don't do that, actually.
Yeah.
Black cats, no. I don't worry about black cats. Ladders, yeah. Yeah. Knock on wood. Ooh, knock on wood all the time.
I do that just out of habit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime anybody says something about, oh, hey, we haven't had an accident all week, it's like, yeah.
Touch wood.
Exactly.
Oh,
I
Is it me or did
touch wood. I
Todd's
just
voice
touch my
get-
head.
Oh, my God.
Todd, did your voice get deeper? It sounds like you need to burp.
no.
He's just
No,
trying to
that's
go all
Auburn.
sexy Auburn for me.
That's
Yeah,
Auburn.
he's trying.
Going
He's trying to get there.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Ah, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah,
Oh, my
baby.
God.
It gets in my belly.
You'll never speak that low, and
No.
that's smooth.
No, I won't. I know. It's
No, Auburn's got game.
yeah, he is. He's got it going on.
Even the laugh.
Yeah, I don't. Canuck Gal says that people download music anymore.
Auburn does.
Yeah. No, I don't anymore because
Oh, I was gonna say you
he
have
moved.
like
He
80,000.
moved on to movies and TV.
Yeah, I moved on to movies, and then I got the all of Netflix.
Well, and the reason you don't download anymore is you got all the good stuff already on drives.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's no
so-
need because anything new that comes out, I don't listen to anyhow. So
True that.
Yep.
So I was trying to think of. Oh wait, here we got Pen. If you like Ombi, check out Requester.
I'm gonna.
It's a Discord-based automation system. Pretty sweet.
Actually, I just started with Ombi, like honestly, last couple days, and I've had Aubin and Todd testing for me and stuff. So it seems a little fidgety. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking that out.
yeah, I'm
Whatever way's easiest.
writing it down right now.
Yeah. It's request with 2 R's.
Requester,
Hey,
yeah.
it looks like Sonar and Radar with the
Yeah.
2 R's at the end.
Yeah, and LiDAR and all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think did Mid suggest Requester the other day? That or something else that ended in 2 R's as well.
All right. Hey, Pen wants to know how many terabytes of data.
Oh God.
For who, me?
For you.
Oh God. Not enough. How's that?
That's it. Yeah, and that's it's a lot for music. I mean, videos.
Oh, music?
But music wise?
Music wise is well over 60 tera.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't. I don't even want to let it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Embarrassing. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
You sound like a Texan right now.
Pen, that's what Mid mentioned. Overseer.
Overseer.
That was the one he was talking about the other day. Jeez,
And I
there's too
guarantee-
much stuff to
Hey,
use.
I guarantee you, Overseer's free. Because if whenever Mids, he's like, "Oh, this is open source." It's always he is Mr. Open Source. It's like, "Oh, this is an open source." Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we got plenty of that. We'll go ahead and start wrapping her up. Let's see. I don't know if you guys had anything else any other topics. That was all the topics that I had. I had some other stuff. I think
Okay.
Yeah, I had some stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I mean,
You want to real quick talk about satellite?
Oh
internet?
yeah. Oh yeah, the speed thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool actually for people that are way out.
Okay.
We're talking about Starlink?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You got that
Yes.
thing I sent you, Todd, or?
Yeah.
It's expensive, but I mean, when you only have
but hey.
basically dial up in the boonies.
I think it's 100. What is it? 100 down, 38 up.
38 up, and it's like 400 for the service or something like that.
Holy
The first,
shit! That's
well,
expensive.
that's like the package to get like the router and the Uh,
The satellite, the
yeah, the whole
dish.
set, yeah, the dish and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
then
know.
that's a one-time deal.
Yeah.
But they were talking about the speed is much better than what they were thinking it was
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah.
And I want to say Kirkman, my buddy is supposed to have signed up for this. I need to ask him if I know he's signed up for it, but I don't know if he's got it yet. 90,000 subscribers.
I've heard it's about $100 a month or something. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So here's your
could be right.
speeds. Showing download speeds of 97 MIP, which at 97, that's most of your cable. Your cable base is normally like 100 meg, and you're looking at this is 97.
Mhm.
So that's pretty good. Upload is so basically to me that looks like basically your basic cable because 97 down, 13 or 14 up. That's what most cable is going to get you, unless you got. I mean, unless you're paying for the upgraded package, not counting your fiber or nothing like that. And let's go against like your HughesNet satellite. That's 19 down. So some people are like, well, what's the difference? 97 megs down or MIPS down, 19 down. So that's your difference. And people say, well, I'm having issues. Here's your latency. And that's the kind of like how long it takes, like your
ping.
Yeah, your ping. You can see the difference. My ping on mine is about 30. Sometimes a little lower when I do tests. It's about 30.
Wow.
But look at HughesNet, 724. So great. I mean, that sounds very good for some of the folks that.
Yeah, when you're in the boondocks and you're
I mean that's
watching
way
Netflix,
better.
Yeah.
1,700 satellites out there already.
Yeah.
I
put something in the side depth for you to take a look at, Todd. Yeah, that's
Okay.
another breakthrough of about gigabit.
Hold on. Let me.
They're making breakthroughs. Like you say, a mobile network router, aren't they? Where you can actually put a SIM card in it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like you just said a reach around. Was I the only one that heard that?
I think so.
Yeah, you got dirty mind.
Yeah.
Like Todd loves me.
No problem here. All right, so
I saw your message, Blue, the other day in Streaming Matters. I'll help with that. I was like,
Oh, I'm a great wife. What can I say?
Let's see. So tech breakthrough morphs gigabit Wi-Fi into terabit satellite internet.
It's going to be fast enough soon, so I don't know what.
Heaven forbid the zombie apocalypse comes.
Yeah.
Robin, don't you have?
Is this the one?
Have 1 gig up, 1 gig down? Robin?
Yeah.
Same here, fiber, and it. I always tell people everything works, and I got to understand that it may not work for some people.
Right.
Is that the one that Elon Musk has got something to do with?
Yeah.
Is it Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I have friends that live not far from me that are out there that can't get cable. And they'll can you help me with streaming? And I'll go there and I'm like trying to download something. I'm like, holy smokes, how slow is your internet?
Well, do you guys have 5G out there yet or not?
Yes, in certain places though. I mean, yeah, I have it in my apartment. But if you go
4 or 5
5 miles,
wireless versus we're talking cable, right? We're talking wireless.
But he's talking about using it at home.
Using it at home because I originally thought the whole thing was with the 5G that that's going to be the be all.
But the problem with 5G, it doesn't go far.
And the problem with
Okay.
5G is they can track you, and Bill
True.
Gates is watching
True.
your every move.
That's true.
Wait a minute.
True.
Ever since I had my shot, I've been picked. Maybe that's why I got 5G all the time. No
Yeah.
wonder. So, hey, Auburn, wherever I go, I got 5G. No, 5G does not travel that far. Now, you get better speeds, but the problem is that as the cell phone towers are having to upgrade their equipment to reach 5G, it's in certain areas. Now, if you live in a city,
Anywhere. Big
like
cities are fine.
somebody,
I'm
if
not.
you live in a big city, sure, you got it.
Okay.
No 5G here.
Yeah, yeah. And so,
Okay.
yes, 5G, if you get the home unit,
Whatever.
you can use it and actually
Yeah,
get it.
because
But you got data caps on that stuff, though.
See, and I only use my phone
T-Mobile
for
just
like
put
talking to
something out.
people. I don't download videos. I don't do any of the big stuff. I do all that stuff at home or at work.
No, I thought that because like even with that, I think T-Mobile just came out with that that like internet thing 5G. I didn't look into it yet, but I was hoping it was going to be like how T-Mobile did because originally years back when I was grandfathered with T-Mobile, I have a they used to do a Wi-Fi router for phones, and so you would basically plug your phone into a router and you had your phone using IPTV, and so what's that Roger saying? 5G rollout.
The 5G, yeah, Verizon's,
Yeah.
which T-Mobile's been saying the same thing because they kind of
T-Mobile's
use
been
a lot
doing
of the same. They use the same.
They do
network.
use the same.
Yeah, but T-Mobile had that forever, and it was great. Did Penn say something about?
Yeah.
What did he say?
So Penn, he actually did a video. I actually saw this video yesterday. I saw the headline. He says, "I received the T-Mobile 5G home internet earlier this week. No data caps and rock solid speeds higher than at AT&T."
That's why T-Mobile is.
I don't know.
Check it out. I'll have to check
My
it out.
guts, I swear to you, maybe it's no data caps at the beginning, and that's what they'll say right now. I'm telling that would be.
I don't even have any data caps with them right now. They never cap me on anything I do on my phones.
Yeah. Wow. Look at Canada needs to step it up. Our plans suck.
Yeah, we don't usually have unlimited.
Yeah, because that's what you and I talk about.
But it's not crazy fast. I mean, it's fast enough for me that we can have 3 TVs streaming movies at the same time.
Right.
Verizon Home 5G isn't available in my area yet. Just have some more options. Yeah, and again, we'll see where this goes. But if you're a person that's out, you might be able to get it. So we're always.
You might want to look into Starlink.
Yeah, because you're still not gonna. You're not gonna get 5G.
But meanwhile, it's expensive.
Very unlikely. I guess you could get lucky that you're out in the country and you got a tower there. Because I have rode out through the country and have picked up 5G out in the country.
Oh, okay.
But it depends on which. No, it depends on which tower you're near.
Yeah, right.
Because like on my way to work, I kind of go through out in the country a little bit, and 5G will pick up for a while, and then it goes away, and then I go a little, another 10 miles, and boom, there's 5G again.
Well, are you like in a valley and?
No, just drive along, but it just depends on where the towers are.
On the highway, boom to boom to boom to boom.
So yeah.
My phone by itself on 5G is 56 down and 56 down, 20 up.
Yeah, well, I mean that's better than.
I'm close to Dallas, a huge hub.
I haven't checked mine on 5G.
I'll have to. Mine's pretty quick on 5G.
Oh, you never checked your speed on 5G, Doug? Oh no, you should.
That's just on. I mean, that's no internet.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it one day. I mean, I don't really need it, but.
Well, yeah, especially since you're leaving.
You're leaving.
You don't want to.
Leaving to crappy Canada.
Yeah. You don't want to. Really. Disturb yourself. Find yourself that you get something that's 4 times faster than when you're gonna have. And
I know.
Then it'll really piss them off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. So don't bother checking.
Yeah, it's gonna because I have unlimited data, except for once I reach 25 gigs on my plan now. So that'll have to
They
change.
throttle the shit out of you.
That'll change.
What, couldn't you just keep that phone?
I can possibly, but I don't know how long. I got to find that out. Of like how long Verizon will let me have my phone number up there.
Why can't you keep?
I don't know.
Number?
I don't know. I don't know.
You should be able to keep.
Might be
phone.
able to.
Yeah, you should be able to keep that phone number. And
I don't know if it's a Canadian or American thing, but Rhonda still has her phone from down south. She lived about 5 hours away from me.
Yeah, they
still the same area code and everything.
Yeah, but I'm talking about out of a country though. I know my phone works.
That's what I'm saying is I don't know about the back and forth U.S. to Canada, but I know that.
Your phone. Does your phone do Wi-Fi calling?
Can.
Yeah. What?
But no.
What? We use Skype for that.
No, wait, no. My phone has Wi-Fi calling, so I can, just connect to the, Wi-Fi and make my calls and receive.
I don't know.
Moose Crotch Mobile.
The beach. I'm still bitch slapping you when I come down to visit, buddy. We have Bell. I think you guys have Bell down there. Do you not?
No more. That's AT&T.
Bob Bell has been going for years.
Well, there you go. It's AT&T, but you had Bell. We have actually. I use Rogers.
Yeah.
AT&T rules now.
Yeah.
It's like Disney. It's just buying everybody out.
I don't know. It's got 1 gig dedicated fiber.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you can get it. So, if you're in a place, because they can get it down the road, but I can't get it here. Let's go ahead and wrap up because we're at an hour and 51 minutes. Let's see. Alban, anything you want to say before we go?
Thanks for everyone being here. What we forgot to mention that our player pass, we're taking a break next week, next Wednesday.
And I'm very upset about that.
Yeah, Blue was kicking and screaming how upset she was that she wouldn't be able to be at a show on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But we're gonna have our 20th show the following Wednesday, and we're gonna discuss all of our movies that we've done for season 3, and be able to vote on them. There will be in the player pass room. There will be our ballot, so you can download the PDF of a
Can
ballot.
I mail my ballot in?
Yes, you can mail your ballot in. And you'll be able to, this way you'll be able to go along with the show when we start, you'll have a list of all the movies. And then the week after that, we're going to continue on with season 4. And the movie is going to be Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to also discuss our movie from last week, which was Jungle Cruise.
We talked about Jungle Cruise.
Oh wait, so I'm sorry.
Yes,
No, we're
what?
gonna do. Well, I'm sorry. We're gonna do. We'll just be doing Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay. I'm trying. I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah, because you need to start drinking, I think.
I think he does.
No, you really don't want that, guys. You really don't want that. I've been there, done that.
It's creeping.
I don't know why I'm thinking we had 2 movies to.
No
we
idea.
talked about possibly having a second movie, but we didn't finish that. We talked about that on the host meeting.
From
our host meeting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Our meeting.
Yeah, it was a host meeting.
Our weekly meeting.
We have that. We have a 5-minute meeting.
Yeah.
We're organized group.
Yeah.
We sure are.
DJ, thank you for hanging with us. Anything you want to finish up with?
No. I've got nothing, Todd. Thanks for letting me jump on. That's all.
Pleasure.
Thanks for everybody else joining the actual show out there in the chat. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell.
Oh,
Yeah,
God. Have I ever said that?
Hit that bell. Get your notification. Hit that bell.
You can always tell the YouTubers, actually, like Sharon and Penn, because they're really good about mentioning that. And then there's me. Yeah, have a good night.
They tag you and they disappear.
Yeah, thank you, DJ. Thanks for all your work with skins and all the work you do with themes. Awesome job.
I was trying to actually get my YouTube channel back live. I'm struggling to get it changed over to that Odyssey. Because, like you say, you got so many restrictions that you need. You got to have over 300 subscribers, which I got there thanks to everybody else's help out there as well.
I jumped on there.
Yeah, they'd actually got me over the 300. And then I noticed your channel has got to be live, and I haven't done a video for nearly 7 months on there because I just got fed up with YouTube sticking an age restriction on something that didn't need an age restriction. It weren't pornographic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's why I never touched it. But Odyssey, it's got to see that it's active. So I put out, I think I put out about 4 videos this week and spread them over the week. I normally used to just do one once a week, and I'd spend a bit more time on actually doing them, but they were cut down to about 3 minutes each video. So, and that's the only reason I was putting videos out, because I am trying to get it away from YouTube and get over onto the Odyssey, but I'm just struggling to sync my YouTube channel over onto it.
I haven't jumped over there yet, but well, you'll get there. Let us know if we can help. We can post a link.
See, Todd's got to have like the adult thingies on his, because I like to say asshole and fuck you times on his show.
Not even that. I mean, I get. There's been numerous videos that's got an age restriction that not even live shows. I got several videos. It's like here lately they must be running through scanning, because I've noticed it's like every few days I get a video that's age restricted. And one of them was a build thing. One of them was just a build video, and I didn't even hardly show anything.
It's like I say, I don't show anything because they have a theme, and like I say, the theme is a kiddies theme, and they're saying it's 18. It's 18 plus, and it's like, how can it be 18 plus? I'd understand if the theme was there, a pair of breasts hanging out on the actual screen and everything.
I show things, just not on YouTube.
Oh, true story. All right. But Blue, anything you want to say before we go?
I just want to say, Mike, thank you for the T-shirt, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's Boba Fett.
Stick them out a little bit more. I can't see.
Look good, Blue.
Boba Fett. Oh, it's gonna be a fun night. All right.
Oh yeah.
Cman, anything you want to say before we go?
No, hey, thanks for having me. A lot of fun tonight, guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate what everyone does. Fun.
I don't do anything but thanks.
I got a challenge for you. I'm going to send you a message.
I know nothing.
Yeah. But she's laid the groundwork for everybody. So see, she doesn't have to do it no more.
No, I can do like
lay the groundwork. You go, guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're welcome for those scrapers.
The first woman in Cody.
Well, I don't know about that. But.
You can say that. We can't. We'll just make it. That's a new fact. So thanks for everyone joining the show. Thanks for I know we jumped around a lot and maybe we bored you with some of our chat, but it is what it is. We had a good time. We won't have a show, as Alban said, next Wednesday for Player Pass. Should have a show Friday. I'm hoping to hit up some of these guys that have the file synced and unlinked and app link. I would love to get a show where I could get the developers behind that are in those things to just talk about their projects and the ideas that they have and the direction they see it possibly going. I'm just thinking that might be fun. We'll see if I can get that pulled together on a Friday. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks for everyone joining, and check the links below for the Telegram groups. If you're watching this and you're like, well, you keep talking about Telegram, the links are down below. Click it and just be sure to get a icon and hide your phone number in the settings. Other than that, that's all I got. And we're going to go to the after show. We'll just BS for a while in there, and maybe Alban will take his shirt off or something. I don't know. So. Hey, but thanks for y'all watching. Streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you. We'll see y'all.